John Workington here from the Michaels Camera social media team. I've got a very important announcement to make. It's Melbourne's Photo Show. Yes, it's the second time we've run this. It was a huge event last time, and it's going to be even bigger this time. It is on Saturday, the 8th of April, all day long, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Excuse me while I catch my breath. So we've got a very exciting schedule for you here at Michaels Camera in the heart of Melbourne's CBD. Again, we're live on Facebook here announcing Melbourne's Photo Show, Saturday, 8th of April, all day long, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We've got factory reps. We've got the Super Telephoto shooting gallery on the roof of Michaels Camera. We're going to have binoculars up there. And of course, we've got a wide range of photographic experts giving amazing presentations in the media school at Michaels Camera. So let's just talk a little bit about what the schedule for the day is. You're going to want to get here early because the first 50 people to enter Michaels Camera on Saturday, the 8th of April, will get a $30 voucher to use in the store on the day. So right off the bat, we're paying you to come. So get in line early. So the first 30 people into the door at this entrance right here on Elizabeth Street in the heart of Melbourne will get a $30 voucher. Starting at 9 a.m., we've got our very first speaker, and it's a Canadian like myself. It's TJ Ballin from High Angle Shot, and he is a drone photography expert, and he's going to be giving us an introduction to drone photography at Melbourne's Photo Show on Saturday, the 8th of April. Next up is Fuji Ambassador at 10:30 a.m. That's Marcus Anderson, and he's going to be talking about street photography in the Fuji X100 series cameras. He does a lot of amazing work in black and white. He's got an eye for detail, and I think you're really going to love what he's got to show you. The Fuji cameras are just amazing, and in the hands of a professional, you'll see some wonderful images. Now remember, all of these talks are free of charge, so all you got to do is come to Michaels Camera in the heart of Melbourne CBD on Saturday, the 8th of April, all day long, and just come on upstairs, and those are going to be talks running all day. Now, at 12 noon, we've got a Sony Ambassador, Craig Perry, and he's a surf, marine, and landscape photographer. So he's got some amazing pictures that he's been taking, both underwater and above. I think you're really going to love his work. And of course, he's using the Sony system. Now, at 1:30 p.m., we've got Jake, who's a Nikon Ambassador, and a Herald Sun photographer, also works for the Australian. So he's got a talk entitled Shooting for the News. Now, of course, that's been many a photographer's dream job, to be a press photographer. So Jake's going to give you the rundown on exactly what he does and how he captures captivating images for the news. And of course, he's an award-winning photographer. So he's a Nikon Ambassador. Last, we've got a sports photographer who's a Canon advocate, and that's David Callow. And he's been shooting some amazing sports images over a 25-year career. So we've got him at 4:30. So what else have we got on the schedule? Obviously, we're going to have special show deals from all the major manufacturers. Can't really tell you exactly what the discounts are today. You've got to come here in person, but there'll be some amazing deals. Of course, we're going to have our trade-in bar. That was hugely successful last time. So if you've got gear in working order that you're no longer using, bring it all in. We're going to have our expert valuer on site, and you'll be able to trade in your gear and pick up some new equipment at Michaels Camera, all on Saturday the 8th of April at Melbourne's Photo Show. Now, we've got some other special events running. We're going to have a film photography scavenger hunt. In case you didn't know, film is not dead. It's making a massive resurgence. If you haven't had a chance to play with film photography, come on down to Melbourne's Photo Show. We'll even lend you a film camera. So we've got a scavenger hunt all planned. You're going to get a roll of film, the use of a film camera. We're going to get you 2 sets of prints. You can use some of these prints to enter the competition to win more prizes, like more printing, more film. And of course, we're going to scan those files for you so you'll get your digital versions of your film photos. And you're going to get a tour of the lab at Michaels Camera while your film is being processed. So that's a great event. That's going to be $20 on the day, actually $19.95. Got to keep that 5 cents off. And all you got to do is come in and check in at the film sales counter by the Lonsdale Street entrance and sign up for the film photography scavenger hunt. We're also going to have reptiles at Michaels Camera. We've got a reptile wrangler bringing in a good collection of Australian reptilian life, and that's going to be all sponsored by Canon. And we will have the high-resolution Canon 5D SR, and you can pop your SD card or CF card into that camera and shoot some pictures of our reptiles, and then you can go get a print made from your file right on the spot at the Canon printer stand, or you can take it home and work some magic on it and put it into your portfolio. We think you're really going to love shooting some reptiles at Michael's Camera during Melbourne's Photo Show. And of course, as I just said earlier, Canon's going to have free printing done all day long, limit one per customer of course, but they're going to be doing 12 by 18 inch prints. So you bring your favorite file and you can get a chance to see how the Canon printers print a beautiful large copy of your favorite photo. And if that favorite photo is something you've taken right here at Michael's Camera with the reptiles by chance, you can print that out. Canon's also going to be sponsoring some photo walks. So they're going to be running 3 photo walks in the heart of Melbourne, kind of around Michael's Camera. They'll be about 1 hour long, and they're going to be running at 11 a.m., 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. And that'll be a guided walk, and you'll have a chance to take a Canon camera, most likely an 80D, but there might be some other things available. It could be some full-frame cameras and a Canon lens out for a walk. Obviously, you can bring your own camera. There's limited spaces available for these, so you're going to want to get to Michael's Camera early on Melbourne's Photo Show on Saturday the 8th of April. And you're going to want to get upstairs to level 1 and talk to the Canon team at the printing booth and sign up for one of the photo walks if you're interested. Again, that's free of charge. As well, we are having the free Pro Lab tours. You're going to get that included when you partake in the film photography scavenger hunt. But if you just want to have take a tour of our lab, you can sign up for that. And that, of course, is free of charge. And they're running at 1 p.m. and at 2:30 p.m. on the day. And remember, we've got all-day parking just down around the corner from us. Check the website out for the details. It's at 460 Lonsdale Street between King and Queen. So that's $8 all-day parking. And of course, as I said at the beginning of my little broadcast here, we're going to have all the big telephoto lenses on the roof of Michael's Camera. It's our super tele shooting gallery. There'll be cameras hooked up to them all. And again, you can pop your memory card in. So make sure you bring one. If not, you can buy one. You can pop your memory card in and you can take some pictures with these amazing telephoto lenses. It was hugely popular last time, so of course we're repeating it. And even if you just want to enjoy the view of Melbourne from the roof of Michael's Camera, historic 100-year-old building, come on up to the roof and just enjoy what Melbourne has to offer. So we're really happy to be presenting the second running of Melbourne's Photo Show, the first in 2017. We've got some of the great events that we did last time and, of course, a few new ones as well. So we want to see you here at Michael's Camera. First 30 in the door, $50 voucher, remember. And look for me, I'll be around. Hopefully I'll be doing a few live broadcasts on the day. We've got great speakers, we'll have great deals. Oh, I should have mentioned, we've got 2 amazing new cameras that we want you to see. We've got the Fuji GFX 50S medium format mirrorless, and of course its competition, the Hasselblad X1D 50C. These cameras share a little bit of common DNA in their sensor, but they couldn't be more different in every other aspect. So these are the pinnacle of cameras right now on the market, and we've got them both, and you can have a chance to touch them, see them, possibly take a sample shot, all at Melbourne's Photo Show at Michael's Camera. All in the heart of Melbourne CBD, all day long, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8th of April, at Melbourne's Photo Show at Michael's Camera. And of course, here's our poster. Here's where Michael's Camera is located, in the heart of the CBD. We're right on the corner of Elizabeth and Lonsdale Street, and we're looking forward to seeing you at Melbourne's Photo Show at Michael's Camera on Saturday, 8th of April, all day long, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Take care, and we'll see you there.